Hey guys, and welcome to a schooner of footy. I'm Patrick.
And I'm Jeremy.
Hello, and we're here to talk about the footy this season. So, tell us a bit about yourself.
Well, my name is Jeremy. I've started watching footy since 2026. I'm relatively new to the sport, but I'm looking to learn about it because I find it very interesting and very violent.
Yeah, well, I've been following the sport since 2004. I grew up on it, so yeah, this is a great spot for people to get into the footy and get introduced into the game.
Alright, and now we're going to get into my ladder predictor. So let's see how we go. Alright, coming in last place is the Richmond Tigers. I just have a feeling like this is going to be the year where they win like 1 or 2 games, but then I reckon next year they come up and they surprise us all and win 8. I just feel like they're going to have to dip a little bit lower before they go all the way up. Coming in 17th, it's West Coast. I know it's really obvious, but like, I just feel like they're just going to be there. It's basically a certainty. If I'm wrong about Richmond, they're finishing bottom of the ladder. Like, yeah, they need. I think they'll improve, but yeah, I just don't have any hope for them. Coming in at 16th is Melbourne. Like, they're going to dip low. I don't see enough depth at the moment. I reckon they're going to fall down for quite a few number of years. I think they're in the stage of the rebuild. Hopefully it doesn't last too long. I mean, I do actually respect Melbourne. I really do. At 15th, it's Essendon. They had a lot of injuries last year, and I just don't see enough of them to improve. I just don't know if that culture is going to change. I just don't see them uplifting anytime soon. Hopefully they do, but I just don't see it for their fans. 14th is Port. I actually have quite a bit of faith in Port this year. I actually think new coach is going to hopefully get them up and going, and they've got some stars still that will work really well in it. I do, however, think it's still going to take a little bit. They're still not going to go that high up. In fact, this is one position lower than last season. But I still have a bit of faith in them. I still think they're going to do. They might win a few upsets here and there. Coming out 13th is North Melbourne. Like, the thing is, they have to improve at some point, and I think this is going to be the year they're going to improve. I have a feeling with Clarkson, this is like their time. They have to. They can't have another mediocre year, or else, you just hope. But I think no, this is going to be the year. This is going to be the one that they're going to improve. I can see it coming. There's going to be a big jump all the way up to 13th. Coming in at 12th, Carlton. Yeah, I don't see much from them. I really don't. They surprised me a few years ago. I think it was 2023. They got pretty good, but it's like, yeah, I don't see them actually doing much. I feel like they're going to be very mediocre again. Could be wrong, but I just think they're going to be mediocre again. Number 11. I'm going to be putting GWS in there. Main reason is I actually think they are going to contend again, and I think they'll probably do pretty well. But it's just, I think what's going to happen is all their injuries are just going to affect it. And if this is a write-off year for them, that's fine. I reckon they'll be top 4 the year after. If they fall down this year, it's just because of the injuries. Coming in at 10th place, Collingwood. They'll make the wild card, which I think could be a good thing for them. I think they are getting really old, so this is probably their last chance. But they'll rebuild fast. They always do. Yeah, but I'd be putting them in at 10th. I reckon that's a good spot for them. I reckon that'll be where they'll finish up. Yeah. Coming in at 9th place, it's Adelaide. Yeah, look. The thing is, they played really impressive last year. They've got a harder draw this year. I'd really be curious to see how they go this year. I think that's where everyone is putting them, around this spot. I think the thing is, though, if they come out and surprise us and finish in the top 4 again, I reckon that would be a big deal to prove us all wrong. And I think we're kind of all wanting to see if they will. But at the moment, being realistic, yeah, I think they're going to be 9th. At 8th place, it's Freo. Yeah, I think they're going to do, again, pretty all right. Like, I mean, they made top 8 last year. I reckon they'll make the top 8 again. I think they're, again, doing pretty good. they're a pretty good side. I reckon they're going to be it'd be pretty good to watch this year. And yeah, but I just think it's where I've got them. That's kind of where the ladder kind of goes into. It's going to become very even after this point. All right, coming in at 7th place, it's the Western Bulldogs. Again, they're always up around this mark. I'm seeing them probably finishing the spot again. I think they'll be pretty well this season. I think it's going to be a lot harder with the wild card coming in. I think it's going to be a little bit harder for them to do what they did from 7th in 2016, and then again in 2021. I think they finished at 7th as well. Funny that, but I think this will be a lot harder now with the wild card. Coming in at 6th, St Kilda. They have to improve, don't they? I mean, they got a lot of good trades in last season. They have to this time. I think this will be the year that they have to jump back up again. And I think 6th spot would be really good achievement for them if they could actually do it. So I think this could actually happen this year. All right, 5th place. I'm going to put Gold Coast. I think they did really well last year, and they showed us how good they could actually be. I reckon they could be really, really good this year. I actually think they could make the top 4. Only reason why I didn't put them in the top 4 was I just saw 4 other teams that I thought could do better than them. So yeah, I might be wrong, but yeah, I think Gold Coast are going to definitely be really good this year, and they're going to scare a lot of teams. Coming in at 4th place is the Hawks. They are doing really well. They are improving really, really well. Their culture is really good. They contend for premierships quite a lot. To be honest, they made, a semi 2 years ago, a prelim this year. It wouldn't surprise me if they make a grand final, even from 4th. They could definitely do it. They pretty good team this year, and they're going to be very frightening. Number 3, I'm going to go for Brisbane. Yeah, they tend to always have a slow start, and then they exceed later on. I reckon they're the team to beat this year again. It wouldn't surprise me if they go for the 3-peat. They're a very frightening side. They beat us in that grand final last year. I could honestly see them doing it again. Really hope they don't. I'm going to be putting them in at 3rd. I think they could easily win it from 3rd. They've just got that team that could just win it from whatever spot. I don't think they've ever actually won a minor premiership from what I remember. Coming in at 2nd, it's Geelong. Yeah, I'm being a bit biased, but they're always there. Got a great list, got a great team. Chris Scott's one of the best coaches in the league. Why wouldn't you put them in the top 4? I mean, they're definitely going to be up there again, definitely contending. The only thing I think that is going to be a danger for them is no team who's lost by over 40 points in a grand final has come back the next year to even win a final since, I don't know how long, probably before the 2000s. But yeah, I don't see. I think it's going to be I think this year they'll do really, really well again, and let's see if they can finally bring home a flag again after really hard, long 4 years. Yeah, really hard for us. We've been starved of success, obviously. And coming in at 1st place, the obvious choice, just the team that is always up there again, is going to be Sydney. I think the only thing that they've got a new coach, so let's see how they go. Dean Cox, he was in it last year. I'm really curious to see how he does it this year again. They've still got a great list, still got great depth. I can see them winning just the most amount of games this season, and that's what you kind of need to do to, win a flag or make the minor premiership. I don't know if they'll win the flag, but you think, boy, if they get a grand final again and lose it by a margin, you'd think they're really cursed football club. I think, I reckon minor premiers is where they're going to sit, and I reckon they'll definitely contend this year as well. And that was my ladder predictor. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. That's it.
All right, guys. So now we're into the footy tipping part of our show.
So as you can see with our wonderful table here, We share our opinions with the first 3 games on who we think will win, but then our opinions differ. I believe in Brisbane Lions over the Bulldogs, same with St Kilda over Collingwood. No particular reason, it's just what I believe. It's a hunch that I have.
All right. We'll see you next week. Let's see how our tips go.